Okay, this is weird and funny. So my question for you is, what does it mean to be Torah observant? What does it actually mean? How many rules, how many instructions are there in the Torah?
Wait!
Many people have a specific understanding, but how many actually read them or counted them? According to Nachmanides, who argued with Maimonides, Nachmanides said there are 611. Maimonides argued there were 613 because 2 were implied. So how many instructions are there in the Torah? Actually 611. Why did he have to come up with 613? Because Kabbalistically, numerically, the word Torah turned to numbers is 613. So that's why Maimonides insisted on there being 613. Now the other question is, what does it mean to be Torah observant? Well, one could argue that means you eat biblically kosher food as opposed to the rabbinical customs of kosher. Rabbinical customs added a lot of laws. The other argument you could say that means you observe the Shabbat or the Sabbath or the Shabbaton, depending on if you're talking about the 7 feasts of Israel or the Sabbath. So what does the Sabbath mean? Many rabbis refer to the Sabbath as the mountain that hangs by 3 threads. What does that mean? There's only 3 commandments to observe in reference to the commandment of the Sabbath. 1 is you shouldn't work. 2 is you shouldn't gather firewood or ignite a fire. 3 is you can't harvest or plant food. Those are the 3 laws concerning observation of the Sabbath. So what does it mean to observe the Sabbath? Many insist that you have to go to synagogue or church on the Sabbath. However, the scriptures do not say that. I've had a young man come up to me once. He said, "Well, you're a Christian pastor. Why do you worship God on Sunday instead of Saturday like you're supposed to?" I said, "What makes you think I only worship God 1 day a week? I worship Him 7 days a week. I worship Him every day. And I rest on the Sabbath, which is Saturday." So, that begs the question, who's supposed to wear Zitzit? Do you know what Zitzit are? If you don't, you're not very Torah observant. If you do, does it include women? Because many Torah observant believers believe that does not include women. However, I beg to differ. So there's principles that we don't understand and we don't know how to communicate. And many times they're customs of the Pharisees and the Sadducees that were applied to us. Yeshua said, beware of the leaven of the Pharisees and the Sadducees. Baruch Hashem.